I don't even know where to start except that from the time that I realized I was going to have that child, we dedicated him to the Lord.
199 to the O, that was the year they took my man's life. Up in the cold, D-boy Danny Rodriguez, that Puerto Rican from Texas. It's my hometown city, so I know can get reckless. He was a lyrical street poet with a heart for the dug. Put on a beat and then flow with us, cause that's how I was. A pioneer in this game, one of the first up on stage, one of the first to blend hip-hop, while giving God praise before Biggie and Pac lost their life, rest in peace. He was the first big rapper to lose his life on these streets. I had to shed some light upon these cats so they know your legacy lives on. We ain't forgot about you, bro. This one here's for my fallen soldier. You already know, cause we done told ya. They took your life when you were spreading Christ over. Now we remember as these years getting older. This one here's for my fallen soldier. You already know, cause we done told ya. They took your life when you were spreading Christ over. Now we remember as these years getting older.
What was the reason for bringing hate to this Puerto Rican sergeant to the streets at 22 and left us all grieving? Many love reminiscing the days when you were my gripping. You opened many doors and paved the way, yeah, we all miss you. Lyrical strength of one street poet, C's for peace, penning to see was how it all went. But we gon' keep it close and keep that music bumping. Do this in your memory until the second coming. You didn't fear any human in this world that's cold. You only had fear for the one who had your soul. A mentor to the streets and thugs of Pleasant Grove. Your legacy will live on, forever known.
This one here's for my fallen soldier. You already know, cause we done told ya. They took your life when you were spreading Christ over. Now we remember as these years getting older. This one here's for my fallen soldier. You already know, cause we done told ya. They took your life when you were spreading Christ over. Now we remember as these years getting older.
He's a wonderful son, really. He was very different, very unique. He just never compromised. He had something called no compromise. The tragedy happened that he was taken from us. I didn't understand, but I learned to say not why, but what, God. The what is being answered now. It's taking 50, 60
We're not gonna
years.
forget you, D. Let's have a moment of silence. Nah, I think he'd want it loud, just like the late 80s when he moved the crowds. The street poet, making the Lord proud, back when rapping in most churches wasn't even allowed. I remember those days like it was yesterday. Drop the mic, seats for peace, the boy don't play. Ripping better than most dudes who flow today. So ahead of his time, you'd all be amazed. I'm just one of many, out here preaching truth. Keep the legacy living when we hit the booth. Dedication ceremony, me and the troops honoring D-Boy, my 12-bar salute.
This one here's for my fallen soldier. You already know, cause we done told ya. They took your life when you were spreading Christ over. Now we remember as these years getting older. This one here's for my fallen soldier. You already know, cause we done told ya. They took your life when you were spreading Christ over. Now we remember as these years getting older.
He was like the example. He was like the one that put everybody together in the family, and that was Danny. He always did that. He got us all together when we were having hard times. There was Danny there, and so we all love him very much. Even though I survived the streets of New York and the South Bronx, we moved to Dallas, and this is where we lost him, in the streets of Dallas. When he was shot and killed by an unknown assailant. They don't know if it was robbery motive or mistaken identity. It has never been solved. There's not really a closure because we don't know who did it, and if I ever find out, and if the person is still alive, I just want to tell him that he killed a young man that loved the Lord. To me, he was my angel, and that he'd been forgiven. That's what Danny would have wanted me to say and do. I don't understand. There's a saying that I always minister to. Some people see things the way they are and say, why? But I dream of things that never were and say, why not? And my dream now is to distribute to Danny that good things will come out of it. Because when he got killed, I don't know. I didn't see anything good coming out of it. But I think that this tribute will glorify the Lord, will help people remember, and young people remember my son for what he was, for a man of God, for a young man that loved the Lord. And and he stood for what was right, and he didn't compromise. And may this be a blessing to many young people as they listen to this.